Alright, you ever seen the pictures? Probably type in the ice wall. That is Antarctica, right? So you can see our world in the middle. Flat earthers, or some of them, believe that beyond the ice wall is this other world with its own continent. Saw this on Twitter the other day and I was going through it, but the replies to it are insane. Like, they genuinely are so sold on this, talking about how there was this one man that went to Antarctica on his expedition back in the day, and I can't remember his name, and he's got proof, and it's all up on YouTube apparently. You know, imagine if that was true, man.
Debunking flat Earth in 60 seconds or less. We first proved the Earth was a sphere using a literal stick in the ground, so it's not hard to understand. Space looks different to people in the southern and northern hemispheres. I mean, compare the moons. This only makes sense if people in Australia are upside down relative to the northern hemisphere. And what about lunar eclipses? The Earth's shadow is cast onto the moon as a perfect circle. And what about our literal photos of Earth? Do flat earthers use GPS? Because GPS only works because of the satellites orbiting our very spherical Earth. And we can see other planets using telescopes. Why are they spherical but Earth isn't?
Evidence that supports the possibility of a dome being over top of us. So here we have The Simpsons alluding to that we live under a dome. Water pours in. This is the first ever civilian rocket being launched, 2014. You can hear it hitting the dome. Here's another view. Hits. This is a NASA rocket. You can see after it hits, the thruster continues as if it's pushing against something. I'm not sure what to think of it. I'm not 100% on it yet, but here's evidence and possibility. This is a SpaceX rocket. It hits there, bounces off the firmament, and then hits it again. Notice how blue the trail is behind it.
This is scary. Apparently no one has ever been in space. There is a theory that suggests we have never explored space due to a transparent barrier surrounding our world. Beyond this barrier, there is no open space or vacuum, but rather water. It may all sound crazy, but in 1962, the US government detonated a few nuclear bombs in the sky, allegedly to test the atmosphere's reaction to their explosion. So they want us to believe. However, some claim that they were actually attempting to see if they could break through this invisible barrier. Ironically, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is fueled by the observation that many have noticed stars appear to twinkle or shimmer through a liquid-like substance when viewed with the naked eye or through a camera. Rocket enthusiasts have also noted that the rockets we have launched seem to encounter an invisible ceiling, creating an effect similar.
Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, what's really out there? Beyond the stars, beyond the stories we've been told, lies a truth so ancient, so profound, it could change everything you thought you knew about our world. Today, we're diving into the enigma of the firmament, a celestial barrier that some say holds the key to understanding our place in the cosmos. Buckle up, truth seekers, because this is going to blow your mind. Stay until the end for a question that will spark a debate you won't want to miss. Your support helps us keep uncovering the hidden truths the world doesn't want you to know. Just by choosing to watch this video, you're already in the top 3% of people brave enough to question the narrative. Before you watch this video, smash that subscribe button, like, share, and drop your opinion in the comments section. I personally read and respond to every comment. Here at #AwakeYet, you, the truth seekers, are the heartbeat of this channel. Well, what is the firmament? Let's start with a scriptural reference. In Genesis 1:6-8, the Bible describes God creating a firmament on the second day of creation, separating the waters above from the waters below and calling it heaven. The Hebrew word used here is rakia, which translates to something like an expanse or a vault. Picture a solid dome-like structure stretching across the sky. Scientifically, we can think of the firmament as a protective layer in the atmosphere, though ancient texts describe it as something more tangible, a barrier that holds back the chaos of the cosmos. Imagine it like a cosmic shield, a dome that encases our planet, regulating what comes in and what stays out. Some interpret it as the upper atmosphere, rich with ozone and magnetic fields, while others see it as a metaphysical boundary, invisible but real. Why is the firmament important? It's like Earth's ultimate bodyguard. This barrier protects us from harmful cosmic radiation, like solar flares or gamma rays, which could fry life as we know it. The ozone layer, for example, absorbs ultraviolet rays, while Earth's magnetic field deflects charged particles from the sun. Without this firmament, our planet would be a barren wasteland. It's a perfectly tuned system that makes life possible, almost like it was designed to keep us safe. Now let's go deeper. Could the firmament be more than just a physical shield? Some believe it's God's way of protecting Earth from spiritual threats, alien entities, otherworldly beings, or even demonic forces. In biblical cosmology, the firmament separates the earthly realm from the spiritual heavens, where angels and other entities reside. Think of it as a divine firewall, keeping out anything that doesn't belong. In Ephesians 6:12, Paul talks about spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Could the firmament be God's way of locking those forces out, ensuring Earth remains a sanctuary for humanity? But here's a question that might be on your mind. If the firmament protects us from the spiritual world, why do we still see reports of aliens, UFOs, demons, and fallen angel influence? The answer may lie in a catastrophic event, Great Flood. In Genesis 7:11, the Bible says that during the flood, the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened. This suggests that waters from below and above the firmament were released, potentially altering its structure. Some scholars in ancient texts, like the Book of Enoch, hint that the pre-flood world had a stronger, more impervious firmament, possibly a crystalline canopy that collapsed or weakened during the deluge. Scientifically, some researchers propose a vapor canopy theory, where a dense layer of water vapor once surrounded Earth, creating a greenhouse effect and shielding the planet more robustly. After the flood, this canopy may have dissipated, leaving a thinner atmospheric barrier. Spiritually, this could mean the firmament's ability to block otherworldly entities was compromised, allowing greater influence from spiritual beings, whether aliens, demons, or fallen angels. The weakened firmament might explain why post-flood humanity has encountered more supernatural phenomena, as the veil between realms became more permeable. On the other hand, some theorize that the Genesis flood may have added to the firmament structure through evaporation and the hydrologic cycle. The massive release of water during the flood, both from subterranean sources and torrential rains, could have increased atmospheric water vapor content. Scientifically, this would contribute to a constant recycling of water through evaporation, condensation and precipitation, potentially reinforcing the upper atmosphere's density with aerosols and particulates. This enhanced hydrologic activity might have created a more dynamic firmament, but one that's less solid, allowing intermittent spiritual or extraterrestrial interactions while still maintaining Earth's habitability. This idea challenges everything we told about space, aliens, and the universe. It suggests there's a purpose to our world, a divine plan that goes beyond what science alone can explain. The firmament isn't just a shield, it's a statement. Earth is special, and it's protected. Here's something to think about. This might explain why there's constant spraying from our skies. It's not just weather manipulation, but a way to weaken the shield put in place to protect our world. If this topic's got you curious, you have to check out our last videos here at #AwakeYet. Dive into our deep dive on fallen angels to explore the spiritual beings that might be kept at bay by the firmament. And don't miss our expose on space travel and the moon landing. We're asking the tough questions about what NASA isn't telling us.
My name is Carl Wolf, and I was a precision electronics photographic repairman with a top secret crypto clearance. In mid-1965, I was loaned to the Lunar Orbiter Project at NASA on Langley Field. I was taken into the laboratory where the equipment was malfunctioning. I couldn't repair it in the dark. I asked to have it removed. About 30 minutes into the process, he said to me, in a very distressed way, by the way, we've discovered a base on the backside of the moon. And I will testify under oath before Congress that what I'm saying is the truth.
Links are in the description, so go watch those next to keep connecting the dots. All right, truth seekers, let's get those comments rolling. What do you think the firmament really is? A physical dome? A spiritual barrier? Or something else entirely? Have you come across any ancient texts or modern evidence that supports the idea of a cosmic shield? And here's a big one. How does the concept of the firmament shape your view of the Earth's structure, whether you lean toward a flat Earth model or a globe? I want to hear from both sides. Bring your best arguments, and let's spark a real discussion. Thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end, comment truther to let the algorithms know you're a real person, not a bot. This helps the algorithm see that topics like this matter. Stay awake, question everything, and keep sharing the truth.